Good morning, good morning, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of the day this video may find you. Thank you so much for returning to my channel. If you are a returning viewer or one of my amazing subscribers, if you are new to the channel, then welcome, welcome. Listen, people, I like to just do my introduction and just dive right in. So today I wanted to do a video on why is it that older divorced women are at so much peace, so much more peace than their counterparts, than the men that they divorced or the men that are divorced that are in their age category. And we're talking about maybe late 40, 50-ish, 60-ish, okay? And up, okay? Um, Mainly the ones that have gotten the raising the children out of the way. Okay, they don't have the children to raise anymore. Okay, we're talking about 20, 30, 40-year marriages. Okay, that ended in divorce. I want to first say though that no one wins in divorce. This is not about a competition between men and women, okay? No one wins in a divorce. Um, However, because of the way that things actually happened in the marriage, during the divorce, and all that, there is a difference between the way that the men accept the divorce and women, okay? And I'll say this, whoever the toxic person was, okay? The person that did not put in the work, did not try to save the marriage, and actually did things to corrupt the marriage, to make the marriage so toxic that the spouse had to get out, okay? And this video is about women. I've done one about men a few days ago that was posted. And I wanted to do this one because I wanted to talk about the differences and why is there a difference, okay? Well, one of the major reasons that women are at so much peace is because they were taking on too many burdens during the marriage. And because of it, it put them in a position where it was causing them a lot of stress mentally, emotionally, and physically. That's why you notice that a lot of times when the divorce is over, the women are more healthier. You know, they look better, they feel better. If they have any health conditions, their health conditions are better after the divorce. Um, and they don't have to fight anymore with nobody. They just don't have to. Whatever that fighting is that the men have going on in their heads, trying to seek validation from other people, the women just don't have to deal with that anymore. They don't have to deal with worrying about the husband cheating on them and bringing them home STDs and STIs. Health-wise, that stress is gone from them. They don't have to worry about like their home being clean and presentable anymore. A lot of times, that's why they have that thing called the man cave, right? Because, you know, not all men, but a large percent of men are not neat. They don't like cleaning up. They just don't. And it is okay for the wife to have to clean up after their husband somewhat, but if you're a grown man, you shouldn't be intentionally leaving mess all over the house. I know for me, it had got so bad I couldn't even have spoons and forks in the house, silverware. They just kept disappearing. Spoons, forks, knives, cups. It was a constant battle to have a decent home to live in. Um, the home is just a mess. And I don't know if that part of that, I think, is about depression too. So, but I'm just saying women don't have that anymore. They don't have to argue with anyone about that anymore. They can just keep their house clean and nice and peaceful, and they don't have to worry about arguing with anybody about it. Um, they don't have to worry about being disrespected, about holding a title. Like, they have this thing out there where women are supposed to be ashamed because they're not married anymore, because, so they're not the Miss whatever MRS anymore. Um, but really, y'all, when we're in abusive relationships, whether it's be mentally, verbally, and or emotionally, and in some cases physically, um, we're not proud of being in that. It gets to a point where we're actually ashamed. So the whole thing about women being divorced now is, we don't think of it as a shameful thing anymore. We think that it's shameful for us to continue to be in an abusive relationship. So yeah, people, I didn't want to make this one really long, but I did want to talk about that. Like, why is it that women are like a lot more at peace, you know? Also, too, y'all, we worked so hard to do right by our children and our husband, by our family. So we can kind of be at peace, you know. The ones of us that stayed in it for decades, we know that we gave it our all. We know that we gave it our all. That's one reason why we can be at peace. That time um, for the man is not so much thought of in that way, because for the man is that time that he spent not doing right, and ours is that time that we spent doing right. We did spend that time trying to save the relationship, the marriage, the family. And the man, he would look at it as he did not spend that time doing that. And this is why there's a difference. You have the men being bitter, ashamed, and bitter, and the women being liberated and at peace. But anyways, people, listen, I just want to make this short here, and I just wanted to explain a little bit about why it is that women are so peaceful. We just don't have to worry anymore. Like, if these men be honest, they literally was like another kid, like an adult kid, that a rebellious adult kid. And trust me, we did not feel good having a husband as a rebellious adult kid. We did not want that. That was not something that we wanted. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. That would be a toxic woman that wanted that. We did not want that. So, anyways, yeah, people, women are more at peace because now they can take care of themselves. They have time to actually take care of their bodies, to take care of their mental state. And there's no more worries about what the husband is going to bring them home. Yep, from the streets. Yep, there's no more worries about that. But anyways, people, listen, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.